Good morning, friends. My dear elder brother, Sri Raj Changapaji, editor India Today Group, distinguished academicians, policymaker, friends from media houses. I'm delighted to be part of this prestigious event organized by India Today magazine. Since my early years of my, I can say from my student days, we all are reading India Today and ranking up college, always eagerly waited annual feature of India Today. I'm happy to part of this prestigious award giving ceremony today. Friends, any kind of ranking, especially in education field, is always a welcome step because in education, continuous evaluation, assessment, and appreciation and recognition. These are the natural feature of education evaluation. And as a civil society body, as a media house, India Today took responsibility to evaluate the best colleges of our country and publishing it continuously. This is a compliment to our education ecosystem. Government of India since last 2016 has developed a new instrument, NIRF. Some international agencies are also doing these surveys, doing this assessment. But looking into India's requirement and India's multidimensional reality, any kind of Indian agency's evaluation is always a good practice. And I am happy some of the prestigious colleges of our country, today they will be recognized, they will be endorsed for their academic excellence, and congratulations to all of them. Friends, with the next 5 to 6 minutes, I would like to elaborate 2-3 things. After 34 years, there is a national education policy. What is our challenge today? Today, if I, from the all India perspective, if I put 2 statistics, every household, every citizen, every aspirational society, each and every aspirational society, they want education. None of the household is, somebody may compromise on certain things, but nobody wants to compromise on education. But what is the challenge today in front of us? In the national education policy, the entry point of our education will be now age 3. The ECC concept, my dear friend Raj was mentioning, from the early childhood care and education, that will start. That means the play school will start in the government school. Anganwadi and urban play school will be formalized in the government schools. If you count from age 3 to usually 23, because 3 to 12, this is the 15-year journey. In average, higher education means 2 years, somewhere it is 2 years, somewhere it is 3 years, somewhere it is 5 years. If we put that 5 year in addition to 3 to 12, that means around 20 years of education year. Education age is there in average, youngsters has to pass through. In that age group, today's our population is around 52.3 crore. Out of that 52.3 crore, if I put all together, that means Anganwadi, school students and higher education students and different kind of skill education center student, the number will be around 32 crore. That means another 20 crores is out of bracket. They are not coming to any kind of formal training or capacity building or education system. For me, That is the number one challenge. So when we are moving towards 21st century, already we have crossed 2 decades of 21st century. We have ambition of $5 trillion economy. This is aspirational society. Everybody is on the upward movement. In this background, 22 crore people not coming to formal capacity building system through skilling, through education. This is a real challenge. We all have to work together. If I put another statistics in front of you, the working age group starts at the age 15. If I count age 15 to 25, this is the age to impart some knowledge, impart some skill, acquire some skill, where the rest of the life he will be contribute in a meaningful way. He will contribute to GDP, he will contribute to his own self, is contribute to his community, society, and that will be, in that way, there will be a knowledge-based society. In that age group, today's country's population is around 25.1 crore. And our higher education and school education, if we put together, around 11-12 crore people are coming to the institutions. That means another 13 to 14 crore youngsters are not coming to their earning. They're becoming an economic agent. But if they will be properly trained, properly empowered, properly educated, lot of socio-economic problems will be solved. With this background, if I interpret in national education policy, for me is a right answer. Lot of things has been deliberated in the national education policy. All these features of the education policy you have already mentioned. And how do we move forward? For me, there are 2-3 emerging areas. All of them are already there. Lot of work has been done in that vertical. But in the present context, we have to think out of box way. We have to plan something out of track. Like, if I quote another statistics in front of you, in India, we all believe employability is a major challenge. For employability, you have to learn English. Friends, if I analyze the major developed economy, 3-4 economic are in front of me. They are not doing their R&D, they are not doing their research, they are not doing their high-end jobs through English. Who are they? It is China, it is Japan, it is German. None of them depending English as a medium language. Yes, English is a global language. English is a language of link, language of business, language of trade. No compromise or no doubt on that. But to create a critical mass is a major mass. You have to focus on the language. Today, if I analyze 10 major languages of globe, who are they? 2 belong to India. English is the highest speaking language in the globe today. If I quote the number, English is 13 crore. People are speaking out of 700 crore, 113.2 crore people are speaking English. After that, the Chinese language Mandarin, 111.7 crore are depending on Mandarin language. If I quote 2 Indian languages, Hindi and Bengali, I'm consciously using the word Indian language, Indian origin language. Bengali is a language spoken by 2 countries, India and Bangladesh. This is a language of trade, this is a language of cultural exchange, this is a language of network. If I put together, 84.3 crore people are speaking Indian language. We have to, in the 21st century in India, if we have to grow, we have to think about our local language. All language in India are national language. Add-on English will be there. But we cannot create divide between X language or Y language. We cannot impose any language on other language. In Indian language, we can complement each other. And through complementing each other, NEP envision, we can create, we can fill up the gap. When I'm talking about the big picture, 20 crore people are not coming to the institution. 14 crore people are not coming to any formal capacity building center. Why they are not coming? Language is one of the major barrier of that issue. We have to find out the way. I have my expectation from this August body and August gathering. How do we solve this problem? Number two, Raji was mentioning, if we have to, because in the higher education linked to employability, linked to economic activities. Today, India's GR is around 27%. In the recent past, the women enrollment, girls enrollment in higher education is moving above than boys. This is a good sign. This is a good sign. The society will be more empowered. Still it is very low, 27 point something. We have to achieve 50% GR gross enrollment ratio in the higher education vertical by 2035. How do you do that? Can you do that through opening new institutions and new seats? Adding more institutions, adding more capex? How do we organize resource for higher education, good training, good skill centers for a big mass? I think today in the 21st century, we have an opportunity through technology. This financial year, Honorable Finance Minister has announced for a digital university in the pan-India level. EduTech are doing well in our country. They are most welcome. More EduTech should come up, but there must be a balance between. But in India, our belief, knowledge cannot be traded. It should not be traded. It is दान, विद्या दान सबसे बड़ा पुण्य काम ऐसे हमने माना है. That's why EduTech are more, they're most welcome. And Raji know my mind. When I'm welcoming EduTech, I have my expectation from our young entrepreneur. They must give back to society. They should develop a model. Google is doing business, Facebook is doing business, but affordability is a major point of their growth. Our EduTech should create instrument, create mechanism where the affordability should be a major issue. Our digital university instrument and EduTech. EduTech by entrepreneur, EduTech by academician, they can be roped in, they can be networked. In that way, in the next decade, we can have a exponential jump in our GR. Another announcement in this budget, we have committed, there will be 200 new TV channels for school education. Already we have 34 TV channels for all the education verticals. Now they will be taken care by Higher Education Department. Higher Education Department will having 60 TV channels. School Education Department will have 200 TV channels. That means putting together 260 TV channels. Government of India will spend on all these projects. We'll have MOU with state governments, provincial governments. Content will be jointly developed, and Government of India and Prime Minister's vision is to give zero fee based knowledge, quality knowledge to the last mile. And today, I politely accept this challenge. Yes, in the initial days, there are some challenges, and rightly, Rajji is a reputed editor. Editors has a role to put government on tenterhooks. How do you achieve this target? Today, this pandemic has shown digital education through satellite, through internet, through pre-recorded mechanism. Around 60% students are accessible to digital education. When we are envisioning 260 TV channels, they will be free to air, and I can visualize that will be the number one communication network of the world, where from apex point to the last mile will create a robust new communication challenge for our underprivileged students, for the deprived students. Friends, there are other few challenges. How do we impart skills? Because in the new normals are coming up, today employability is a challenge. Though our higher education numbers are not good, today 27% are only GR, but still the employability is a challenge. According to some report by McKinsey, by 2025, half of the job will be done by hands, half of the job will be done by machines. AI, VR, AR, machine learning, these are the very interesting concepts. They are already part of our lifestyle. We cannot avoid them. We cannot envision without a smartphone how do we function. That means lot of manual job is getting automatic route. In this new normal, how do we create more jobs for our students? How do we create more economic opportunity for youngsters? Friends, skill and this Industrial Revolution 4.0 era, half of the population has to be unskilled first. They have to be reskilled. They have to be upskilled. And majority of them has to be primarily skilled. Skill and vocational were not inspiring, not aspirational at one point of time. I congratulate the sponsor body Atlas Skill Tech University. Not only them, lot of private university, lot of government institutions, lot of higher learning points have realized this issue, because the era of management training is over today. Now all the corporates, all the employer is expecting, when the student will come to my job, when I'll hire him or her, she must be properly trained. She must be equipped with modern skills. Then my activities will be productive. So there is a paradigm shift, because previously we thought skill means plumbing, skill means electricians, skill means driver, skill means cook. Friends, these are the skills. In that area, we also need good skill set people. But when we are talking about cryptocurrency, when we are talking about blockchain, when we are talking about machine learning, in that area, not only we need hardware developer, not only we need software developer, we need maintenance boy also. We need supervisor also. That means all the become graduate must be learn blockchain according to their wish, according to their interest. They must learn AI. They must learn data science. Then only their become education and data science education will be economic productive, and he will lead a meaningful life. And our vision in NEP, gone are the days, if you want to be the global leader, if you want to be because in last pandemic has shown one thing, you have to take responsibility of the universe. In the sustainable development challenges, India has the answer. India is the contributor of global sustainable commitments. In that way, you have to develop your students as a global citizen. For that, you have to have new age skills, new age responsibility, new age ideas. And I am confident, collectively, those who are working in government sector, those who are working in private sector, we must work together and create a 21st century knowledge-based society in India, which society will not only take responsibility of our country, which society will take care of entire universe. That is the responsibility of India. I am again thankful to India today to encourage this knowledge-based economy, knowledge-based society, knowledge-based global citizen developing institutions. You are organizing a very prestigious event. Thank you, friends.